Well, here we are, day 2, making hay. 40 acres, another 100 to go, and we got our first bale in 2026. Well, that was our test bale. We had to run that bale around and stick a probe in it and make sure it had the right moisture content. It's a noisy operation here. I'm going to pull away a little bit so you can see or hear a little bit. So what we have to do is check each bale. Well, not each bale, but the first one. We have to make sure we have enough moisture in that to wrap it so it'll ferment. We decided not to make dry hay out of this. We're going to wrap these and make the fermented hay, or what they call baleage, and the cows love it. When it ferments, it smells like apple cider when you open it. It just smells amazing. So it's their favorite thing. And we'll probably get, like 150 bales out of that, and that's pretty much good for the whole winter. And they really do need the baleage, and we don't want to miss that opportunity. So we're going to make baleage out of all this. I'll show you the wrapping process later, but let's follow the baler around. You can see he's just following the rows and the baler scoops it up. I'll try again. Trying to get a good shot of the baler. So I think you get the idea. It just gobbles them up, rolls them up, and then out the back comes a nice bale. And there's a net wrapping at the end of the baling. There's an alarm that goes off when it hits a certain height. It should be a 4-foot bale. When it hits a certain height, the alarm goes off. It'll stop the tractor, and that green net wrapping will wrap it up. Ed's in his glory right now. He is making hay. I'm pretty excited. We have new equipment. What a dream. What a difference it makes when your equipment works. Because really, time is of the essence. Like, they're out here probing for moisture. Like, you have to nail it. You have to have the right amount of moisture or no moisture at all. And you just can't have breakdowns. If this thing broke down, forget it. Gotta find parts, you gotta do the repairs, and you could lose, your food for the winter, which is pretty scary. So, yeah. So I just want to follow them until you can see one of the bales pop out. It's pretty cool. It's all automated. It's very simple mechanically. Not a lot of, computer stuff on these things, so they hopefully. There's one thing that, measures the thickness of the bale, and then the wrapper, the cable that runs around the netting is kind of mechanical too. So I think there's really only one electronic part that could fail. So yeah. So there he is. He's pausing now because the beeper went off. And then he engages the wrap, which I think might engage itself. Right now it's spinning around in a ball in there. Boom. Birth in a bale. Number 2. 150 more to go. At least. That's just for this 40. And we have another 100 acres we have to get over to. And that'll be a little different process. We're going to dry bale that. So now that these bales are wrapped and they're a little bit wet inside, their moisture is like 30, it should be 50 to 60%. Ours is a little too dry, but it'll still work. It'll still ferment because it's wet enough. It worked last year. We were a little on the dry side and we still got good baleage, good apple cider hay. So I'll show you another video later. We'll hook up the wrapper and then we spin these around and wrap them in white plastic and they look like giant marshmallows. That's part 2. All right, see y'all later.